What's up, coaches? I'm Brad Ellingsworth. This is my channel, Coach E. Subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with all the latest content coming out. Today, all you wing T coaches, I got a treat for you. All right. I'm much more of an air raid read option person now. But for years, I was in a wing T system, played in a wing T system, coached in a wing T system for longer, really, than I've been in a spread system. So today we're going to talk about packaging plays using pre-snap motion. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, I don't know what your terminology is for this formation. I used to call it set slot right. I know that's kind of wordy. I'm sure you have something better for that, but I called it set slot right. I also have a 53 defense drawn up. We saw a lot of bear fronts, a lot of five-man fronts. Even if it was an even front, they ran an over. So the coverages that we saw most of the time were either zero, and I'll mark them up. They're number one on our number one, safety on number two, and their nearest linebacker on our number three. Or we saw cover three, okay, where we got third, and this linebacker responsible for curl flat. Either way, we're going to put the defense in a bind and try to make them wrong with no matter what we do here. I don't know what your terminology is for this motion either, okay? Back when I call it something different now, but when I was in a wing T system, we just called this X motion, okay? So he's gonna, I mean, you're gonna want to let him get out there, okay? We'll let him get out there in space. We want to let him get out there in space. Plus, it's gonna allow your quarterback to make a good decision here, give him time to make a good decision. The run action that we're going to use is going to be belly, okay? Now, for you Delaware wing T guys, either 187 or 183 cross block. Okay. Against this front, a lot of times we saw 2 eyes. So that's what I have drawn up now. So we'll base block this up front. And our wing back will push to the first. He'll be looking inside out, okay, to the first scraping linebacker. And then I don't know what your rules will be on the backside. You can kind of play with that however you want to. But I'm just going to draw up here. I would run this combo on the 2-eye up to the backside linebacker. Check block here, step inside first, step and cup, or step and hinge. Make sure we're not getting penetration, and do the same thing with the tight end here on the backside. So, and of course, we will have our belly path with the fullback. All right, so here's what we're going to look at. And again, this is decided pre-snap using this motion. So, if this linebacker flies out here, let's say they're in cover three, this linebacker flies out here to align to that setback in motion, then guess what? Quarterback don't need to check anything. This is already a play that the motion is paired with, so you're just going to turn around and hand the belly. Let's say the defense doesn't adjust, or their only adjustment is this safety that's sitting at 10 kind of just slides over top. Then guess what? Out here on the perimeter, the setback's just going to run what I would call a now screen. Some people call them smoke screens, zero screens, whatever your terminology is. And our split end is going to block number one. Okay, so let's recap. All right. We're going to look at this linebacker. If he flies out of the box, we're going to run with the belly. If he does not move and this safety just kind of slides over, staying above 10, we're going to turn, no check needed, and throw the screen. The only thing you may need to do here, because of this fullback and you're under center, this is why the gun kind of provides an answer for this, where you don't necessarily need to check. But the only thing you may need to do, you don't need to check the entire play, is the quarterback may just need to turn around, and you guys can work on this however. Snap his fingers, just say check, check, check. And he's only talking to the fullback. So the fullback knows whatever that little cue is, he's just going to go opposite. Okay, he's just going to go opposite because that's telling him, all right, the quarterback's going to take the screen. It doesn't need to be a communication with anyone else. All right. Now, the only thing that I could see jamming this up would be if this safety spins down if they're in zero man and they properly rotate their marks, right? So safety's now on number 2, linebackers on number 3. Again, the beauty about the wing T, if you got a good guy upstairs and he can communicate that to you, then what I would do, just bear with me as I delete some of this, is I would, since you're running this off of belly already, I would run some sort of variation off of belly and run belly pass. I would probably tag verts. So if this were me, it would be belly vert. Okay, so we would, or belly pass vert, whatever your language is. We play fake. This setback would be out here in motion. And I'm telling my guy, we're going to see if this linebacker can cover our wing back straight to the middle of the field. Now, if you want your tight end in the play, you can. I'd probably keep him in protection here just because of the front. And if it's zero, that corner's going to be marked up anyways. I would test him. We've been running belly, belly, belly off this. We're still going to run the same motion. If that safety spins down, guess what? We've got a pretty favorable matchup here. We're going to see if this linebacker can turn and run along with the play action with our wingback running to just wide open space here in the middle of the field. Okay? Thanks, coaches. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please, if you like the content, subscribe and help the channel grow. Remember, be simple, play fast.